Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Ender Magnolia, where we have finally arrived at the central stratum, only to be greeted with, well, terrible weather, a bunch of dead people, which is kind of a downer, and then, of course, the one responsible, who also holds some sort of grudge against us. He's still there, right? Oh yeah, you can see the tip of his sword right there. I assume there is no way around fighting him for, well, fighting him for real. But we never took this step here. Ooh, that's a pretty looking background. Many layers to it. More bodies though. Why did this happen? Well, we already know at this point. This is, oh yeah, that's angled. Ooh, wait, question mark? Oh, it's another one of those. So that was not a one-time thing. I guess at some point we're gonna be able to interact with these and do something? Wonder what that could be. A flower mutated by the blight, it feels as if it's calling out to someone. Yeah, just like the other one. But apparently we're not the one it's calling out to, so who knows? Oh, also, yeah, this is clearly not connecting anywhere for now. Why did this happen? Can we climb up there? Not quite. Well, actually, we can we can press all the wrong buttons. Yikes. Let's try that again. Yeah. I keep expecting to be able to zoom in further and then also pressing the wrong buttons trying to zoom. So that's a thing. Anyway, that's just a door, yeah. No visible opening mechanism here. Can't even interact with it in any way. So that'll just have to open from the other side. Fair enough. It's interesting though that it's not even marked as locked. It doesn't have the little red icon on it. Maybe that's only for specifically for obstacles that we don't have the correct skill for, whereas this doesn't require a skill, just requires a lever to be operated on the other side, presumably. Anyway, I mean, maybe that's just gonna the door that's right where the boss fight is will connect up here. I mean, it probably will, to be honest. And then to the other side, which is gonna create a not particularly useful shortcut. But anyway, I guess in order to find out, we will first have to defeat the guy. Was there? Wait, oh, this is going to be a shop, I suppose. Once we kill him, maybe this place is going to turn into our central stratum hub. I didn't even realize at first. I saw this thing. Obviously, it's the same kind of object. What's it called? It's a cash register, just like the one we use in the lower stratum. Oh wait, yes, no, this is correct. The lower stratum to do our shopping, but this one is not actually a shop yet. Right, relics though. Yeah, obviously we don't need this, but yeah, I did set up this second loadout, which is awkwardly a little bit differently ordered, but it should be correct, right? Yeah, it just basically just exchanges our 3 farming relics for this one, which improves damage to status inflicted enemies. And I guess the idea for now is to just keep using, well, try to keep using my flame counter and of course the blazing fist to try and make the guy burn. He does have a stagger meter from what we saw last time, of course, so yeah, he can be staggered, so all those bonuses still apply. I suppose I could opt for stunning for extra status effect chance. I mean, I don't know. It might be difficult to get it to stick. I don't know if bosses are particularly resistant to that kind of thing, or what, or if it's just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's worth using though. Equip, no, abilities. Because I doubt that just the straight up damage from Seeker is gonna do that much. So maybe we just go for that. Because I mean, we learned that the shocked effect both decreases enemies' damage dealt, or ours, I suppose, as well as increases damage taken. So that would synergize extra well with the, you know, extra damage taken while status affected. So, yeah, that might be a great synergy, actually. In fact, we don't have any other ways to inflict stun, do we? Hold on, let me just weigh my options, I suppose, before we start the grind. We have the Glacial Fist, we have the Rocket Fist. That one obviously would not apply here. Technically, I suppose, I mean, yeah, as I said, the plan is to use my flame counter, I guess, to make the guy burn. And also, it seemed from my very brief testing, of course, that countering might be pretty effective. Like, the attacks I saw did seem pretty parryable. And, you know, it's obviously a melee-based boss, so our counter should hit him usually. If I'm going to counter, I could, of course, arguably use my actual counter ability instead of just the kind of weaker carapace-based version, I suppose. The thing is, Mr. Shackled Beast has this shout that freezes enemies, right? But I don't think he has shocking or any other status effect. And Glacial could freeze the boss, but I wonder how good freezing is against bosses. It doesn't seem like it would really be that effective. Like, I mean, I can't imagine it lasting very long. I mean, I'm making assumptions, but also I might not want to just try too many completely new things here. Is the same scene gonna play? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to dash there. I almost wish you could deactivate... Oh, okay, wow, I got that one. And that one. Okay, he's actually burning, and then... Ah. Okay, well. Heal up. Okay, sometimes he follows that up. I should probably also use the drill thing more than never. Okay. Wait, I'm also almost dead, so... And out of healing charges, so that's cool. Okay. Oh, hey, my death protection kicked in. Wow, I was trying to parry there. I was trying to parry, but too late for that one. Nope, actually hit him though. Okay. No follow-up there. Did the thing where he tried attacking me while I was too far away again. Oh no, too early. Man, okay, wow, we got him past health. This is not gonna be so bad. Honestly, I did not catch if he ever got shocked. But he was hit a bunch by Munin, so I can only assume that maybe he did at some point. It is a bit of a subtle effect when it happens to me. I usually don't notice until I really start looking. And obviously in the middle of a boss fight I can't really do that. But so let's just assume it does something. He was definitely burning every now and then, although if I just stand there and keep waiting for him to attack so I can parry him, I guess I'm not really going to get much benefit out of the extra damage. Well, I guess occasionally, if I remember, and if I see a decent window of opportunity, I suppose I will use Eviscerate. Okay. What are you doing, man? Okay. Follow up. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a good start, although, honestly, I should not jinx myself like that. Nope. That killed me outright. Oh, because yeah, okay. So if my hit points don't actually end up, or wouldn't end up below 15%, the the extra, you know, my death protection thing will not actually kick in. Oh, that's bad. I mean, it's still good. And it's worked most of the time, I feel like. Where instead of dying, I actually got saved by it. But you can absolutely just get outright killed if an enemy deals enough damage. So definitely try to stay topped off as much as possible, I guess. Follow up? Yeah, okay. Accidentally dodged, though. That's okay. That's not okay. Up. Ah, what? He was in the middle of a dodge himself. Jesus. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay, that's a new one. Managed to punch him, though. Ah, yeah. Too early. Too late. Too early. And that's... okay, well... no, I keep expecting the follow-up to his slash, but then most of the time he doesn't actually follow it up. Yeah. I also keep getting confused about what ability I should be using. Ah, man, too late. I wonder if the timing on the free parry is just tighter, or rather, if it's more generous when you actually use the Shackled Beasts counter. It might actually be worth trying to use that. But, I mean, I did really well that one time. Obviously, I can do that again. Okay, okay. So far, so good. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh. Yeah, okay. Well, at least the trinket worked. And now I just mess up the timing all the time. What the heck? I guess I typically have to go a little bit earlier than I seem to think. Nope. Wait, I still have a heal. I should use it. Ah, okay. Cool. No follow-up. Ah, too early. I didn't know what he was doing. Didn't realize that he would jump back and do the slash thing. Okay. No, but that was alright for the most part. Wish I could just charge into the fight and break him. Although I guess breaking isn't a thing against bosses. Ah, come on. Give me the follow-up. I mean, he gave me the follow-up. I just didn't react appropriately. Oh. Okay, I mean, that works. That didn't. Man. Parry? I mean, stagger him? Yeah, same thing almost. Definitely got the benefit of the, you know, added status effect damage there. Yep, it's gonna be that one, and it actually reached as well. Nice. Okay, yeah. Nope. I pressed the wrong freaking button, but I still had my thing, so that's fine. Nope. Wait. Oh, I mean, it's not gonna be it, but pretty decent. Oh, wow, he did that. I didn't think he was gonna do the charge and explosion at basically point-blank range. I've only ever seen him do that when he was, you know, basically far enough away that his normal melee combo wouldn't reach. So that's a new one for me for sure. Yeah, there he was gonna charge. Expected that. okay. Oh wow, didn't expect the stagger, but that's fine. That wasn't fine, but it's okay, actually. Ah, too early. I should heal. Yeah, that did not reach. That's okay. It's gonna charge. Ah, it's too late. Ah, that was too early. That was too late. There goes my last healing. Ah, that didn't reach, of course. It's gonna explode. Yep. No! And again. Close, but no cigar. Ah, yeah, yeah. But a decent attempt again. Not too bad. Activate mirror ahead of time, just so I don't trip because of it. Okay, punch him. Although, yeah, okay, didn't actually put the shield up in time. Bad for him. Nope. I can really only tap Eviscerate if I'm gonna do it like this, so I'm ready to react. If he slashes immediately, which he usually does. Ah, okay. Whew. That was a bit too close, perhaps. Well, I wanted him to slash, but I wasn't ready for it, so my bad. Yeah, okay. Good, good. Nope, not good. Too late. Okay, hold on. Nope. That was my death protection. Nope. That was bad timing, unfortunately. Didn't get him with the fist. And I was too early on that one. Man, okay, that could have definitely been it. That was like 3 or 4 really bad missed timings in there on my part. Yeah. I shouldn't have used the fist attack when I did there toward the end. That was bad timing. I knew he would probably have his shield up. But, well, anyway. Nope. Was still trapped in my attack animation because I was trying to be too greedy there. I mean, I wasn't trying to be greedy, but... Anyway. Okay, that triggered my second wind, I suppose. Okay. Not good. Okay. Nope. I keep being too greedy when I actually do get the stagger as well. I really should not be doing that. Burn to death. Not like this. Okay, I'll take a counter kill. Impale him on his own sword. No, I mean, he's not dead. Although he is supposed to be a homunculus, right? Yeah, okay, he's not actually defeated though. Time to end this. Scripted defeat for us. Like, I was confused when we first arrived in this area, and the first guy that was standing there, the one, I guess the one person who wasn't dead, maybe he was also a homunculus guard of some sort. was talking about a homunculus in service of the Lord, right? Or something like that. And I was wondering if he was talking to me or, but obviously he must have been referring to this guy. You know, implying that this is not just a person in an armor, but a homunculus. But the differences seem to be a little bit fuzzy in this world anyway, because yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Time to end this. Lilac, stand back. Something isn't right. Huh? It can't be. What are you doing here? What? You saw her. I used her to fight you throughout the entire encounter. You know me? Who are you? Gah! At my limit. Need to replace... So this is it. Oh, you can just teleport? Wow. Can I learn that? I suppose I can already technically teleport. Gilroy, a homunculus. He called himself the nation's administrator? Yeah, how does that actually fit together? The cause of my nightmares. It's him. The one that sealed me away. I'm certain of it. Oh. Right. Also, when we first encountered him, he was talking about the rain of death or something? And accused us of having caused it? I didn't know that attuners were capable of calling rain, let alone rain of death. He's in the upper stratum. We'll find him, Nola, together. Yes. I wish to see his core destroyed by my own hand. Okay. Whoa, Attuner arts suddenly unlocked and achievements show up again. Artful Attuner. Okay. When the SP gauge is full, that apparently we now have, we hold LT, which was previously unused, so I was thinking that we would have some sort of ultimate skill that would just be bound to that, but apparently it's actually 4 different skills bound to LT plus our regular attack buttons. Okay, wow. Attuners entrust their magic to tuned homunculi, enabling them to use unique and powerful attacks. These abilities are an attuner's specialty. So is that actually... Maybe that's not a separate thing. Like, yeah, okay. I'm guessing that each homunculus just has an ultimate skill, or an attuner art, associated with it, and that's... You just call that by using their attack while also holding left trigger. That would make sense, I suppose. So an additional factor to consider when choosing what attacks to use, perhaps, but, I mean, I guess in reality I'm just gonna choose homunculi mainly for their default attacks and not so much for their SP attack, for their art. But who knows? When the SP gauge is filled, pressing LT along with the respective button will unleash especially powerful skills known as Attuner arts. Attuner arts also destroy enemy parts. Ah, okay. Nice. Makes sense. The SP gauge can be filled by hitting enemies with homunculi abilities or also certain relics, as we've seen. Perhaps we should inspect the city. There may yet be attuners that survived. Right. I mean, also, I guess, we know that at the very least Joran, Heath, and Yarrow should be safe. Exactly. These guys. Well, Joran isn't here. Maybe he went ahead already. Lilac, you're safe! And thanks to me, so are you. The attuners in the central stratum, they... That mutant again. All the survivors in the central stratum. Is he a mutant, though? I mean, he seemed pretty lucid. Just maybe misguided. I don't know. Obviously, I don't really understand what he was talking about. If only we'd arrived sooner. I just can't believe it. The homunculus that was meant to protect the head of the house has turned into one of the worst mutants. What, you're saying that the most powerful of the combat robot mutants you created ended up going rogue and turned into your worst nightmare? Slaughtering your own people? How could that ever have happened? No one could have possibly foreseen that. I don't want to see anyone else die. We have to stop Gilroy. I hear you, but that's easier said than done. Look, we're here to help. That's why we brought the restoration device. This restoration device. With it, we can repair arcane instruments and amulets. You'll need an attuner to decipher the runes after all. Thank you. Also, after Gordon found out the Grand Lift was working again, he said he'd get a craftery set up here as well. I'm going back down to the lower stratum for now. Come see me sometime. Okay. The chief Attuner mentioned he was going back to the lower stratum. Maybe he still has business down in the crystalline realm. Well, there is that mysterious barrier to open. Huh. Okay, so the refinery is here. And some shop has been set up here. I guess it's not... why do I... Gordon. It's not Gordon himself who set up shop here. He just sent this homunculus, apparently. With the Grand Lift restored, I was able to reach the boss and set up shop here. While I may not be as skilled as the boss, I'll do everything I can to be of service. Thanks, man. We don't have anything new, though. Beast Bangle. Wait. Don't remember this one. Do I? Beast Bangle, surprisingly, does not, in fact, improve attack at all. That's disappointing. I must have seen this one before, I just didn't remember it. Stone Bangle, Stone Bangle. Yeah, obviously these are pretty early game things. Well, I mean, since we learned today that our default totem is not 100% guaranteed to save our life, it's still pretty good, though. Plus, these are expensive, so, you know, way too expensive for us right now. So I'm going to still hold off on replacing it. I mean, it definitely saved us more than it didn't, so, you know, that's good enough for me for now. Also, thankfully, it looks like most of the people who used to live here just went and hid away and weren't actually slaughtered. So that's good. By the way, the Chief Attuner said he had something to look into and went off by himself. Right, so many casualties. I'm sure it's weighing on him too. I mean, it would weigh on anyone, right? Oh yeah, we could upgrade this. Although I'm not currently using it. I would like to equip it again. Tuner's Pendant. Right. Actually, that bonus goes up by a whole 10%, which is pretty substantial. I mean, if there really is an underwater boss, that is definitely the thing to use. For only one slot? I want to say there was a boss in the first game that you fought underwater, so it's definitely not out of the question here. Right, we get this for more SP gain. Only for defeating enemies, though, not increasing the amount you get for attacking. Which, if I understand correctly, is how you usually refill it. You don't have to kill enemies, you just have to hit them to refill your meter. Which I suppose is definitely useful in boss fights. Yeah, I mean, I could upgrade this. What else would I upgrade? I suppose this one, right? Yeah, I think I said I was going to go for this, because that's just really nice to have. The Atturners have been bringing rations from the factory. Well, we must do our part as well. Okay. I need to visit the factory for rations. I wonder if we're gonna be visiting a factory and getting rations or something. How long must we live in fear? I don't know. Has this happened before? Like, has this guy only gone rogue recently, or... It was you that chased off that mutant? I suppose your young'uns have your days. Well, thanks. I try. If only I were stronger, I could have done something. Even the Sorcerer's Academy is closed. Oh, something. Oh, all we can do is endure. Sorcerer's Academy. This looks like it could be it. Caution, be wary of mutants. Seems like it's gonna allow me to move. No irregularities detected. My friends, none of them made it. But here I am, still among the living. That's rough. Oh, who are you? Welcome to Central Stratum Station. Please note that certain lines are currently off limits. Oh, is this place actually large enough to need its own network of trains, I suppose? That's crazy. I was wondering actually, like, what percentage of the game we completed by, well, completing the lower stratum, at least for now. Obviously, we're going to be returning to a couple of places here and there, and potentially a major place with the the land of origin all the way at the bottom, but yeah. I mean, it's very possible that the central stratum is at least as large, if not larger. Just looking at, you know, looking at it in the background, I suppose the upper stratum looks like it shouldn't be as big if we actually ever get there, which I suppose we will. You know, it's obviously the tip of the mountain that this whole city is. So, yeah. But this place, the central stratum, could actually be massive. The entrance to the steel district is to the right. Oh, or there could be... Proceed left to the Sorcerer's Academy. A transit system. Yeah. I'm surprised too. Alright, okay, and this is just, yeah, an entrance. Or this door is just gonna connect here. I suppose they just obviously didn't want you to be able to enter before dealing with Gilroy. So that makes sense. It appears the Sorcerer's Academy was attacked as well. I took refuge here. Right, we can cling to that. We can climb up here for no reason. I mean, it doesn't do anything for us. It isn't safe to leave Central City. No, probably not. But, well, what can you do? So, Steel District and Sorcerer's Academy, which I suppose are just... really just other zones, and not really full-on districts, like... Or, well, I guess I was thinking of stratums, or strata. But both those places are probably considered part of the central stratum, if I had to guess. I mean, we could go there. Do we have reach the upper stratum? Okay, I mean, that's our overarching goal for now. That makes sense. Oh, hello there. Charm fragment, nice. Sorcerer's Academy, okay. Alright, this was a dead end, but wait. Yeah, there is a way past the boss fight and past the station, so let's definitely check that first. Also, hello there. Also, why is this place not completed? Oh, because this is part of it, yeah. Obviously we don't have the ability to break that quite yet. Also, this might actually be it, just this room and the one below here. So we have to decide on one of those two other districts here. The man who ran the Steel District, Declan, is it true he's still alive? I don't know, actually. We haven't met him. He had the arena tower built to watch homunculi fight each other. What kind of person does that? With things the way they are, I thought he might be among the dead, but the wicked always survive. Yeah, I mean, we knew he was wicked. He's the one who kicked down Motley. Not Milton, right? He's actually called Motley. Now I managed to confuse myself. Oh, also, are you the same children who used to be in the lower stratum? And this is where you're originally from, so you return? Thank you for fixing the grand lift. I can't believe I can go home now. Yeah, you really are the same kids. You chased that homunculus away too, didn't you? And you aren't even that much older than me. Well, from the looks of it, no? Although, who knows? Here, take this. My sister and I made it with whatever we could get our hands on. It was meant for Homunculi, but you can have it. Thank you. Oh, red mantle. Nice. I kinda like it. I do like the blue one a lot, but I think this one is a strong contender for sure. Definitely gonna give that a whirl. The mantle bearing the coat of arms of Homunculi. Oh yeah, I mean, we are of House Frost, right? So blue would be our actual color of choice, I suppose. It presents a desire to someday explore the world beyond the land of fumes. I mean, I can definitely, yeah, agree with that motto. Wow, are you sure I can have this? It's amazing. It's quite nice. It was mostly her, but I helped too. I found the materials. That's important. I'm watching the house until Mom and Dad come back. I hope they'll be back soon. Sure. I'm sure they just took refuge somewhere. Probably. Maybe. Anyway. Okay, so, yeah. Really, we only have the choice to go to either the Academy or the Steel District from here. This doesn't even connect anywhere else, interestingly. So obviously those two other zones must branch out more then. How do you actually equip? Is that only from the equip new attire? I think that might be specifically from this menu, the extra menu, where we might also have something to unlock. In fact, I mean, we definitely do. Azure Mantle, Mantle of Milias. Sure, let's play with that for a while. It's definitely both of these that you get for free are just so much more enticing. Oh, okay, I mean, I say that, but then there's the purple one. I mean, that's a nice color, and it's kind of the fusion, well, it's literally the fusion of the Azure and Red Mantle, so maybe we should go with that one. I can definitely see myself using that. Definitely much more so than these boring looking ones here. Anyway, we should have our friend Gilroy here. A unique homunculus created using a biological replica of Lord Cain Milius. Oh, interesting. Gilroy was intended to succeed Cain Milius. Interesting. So, I know I keep repeating myself. They actually built a homunculus that was considered, like, worthy of succeeding a powerful noble. So, I mean, it's definitely not a universal notion then that homunculi are always just inferior to humans and only constructed as servants, right? As laborers and servants to humans. Well, at least not this special one. Apparently, the idea of having a homunculus that was at least as worthy as a human being was not completely alien to people. Right, Gilroy was intended to succeed Cain Milius, but did not believe he was worthy. Oh, he himself didn't believe he was worthy, and wished instead for Motley to assume the position of Lord of House Milius. Well, well, well. But then Declan had other ideas and turned Motley into a tiny little homunculus and banished him to the trash pit and assumed power himself, and I don't know, Gilroy just went rogue. Or something. Okay, no character designs for him yet. Okay, anyway. Enhance abilities? Wait, do we have anything to enhance? Oh, it's still the same as before. Right. So it turns out I didn't need the enhanced counters, and I was doing just fine with the flame counter. In fact, yeah, I really liked that one. And it definitely helped. I'm sure in that Gilroy fight, the damage over time definitely would have contributed a significant amount of damage, of the overall damage I dealt. In addition to also increasing any direct damage, of course. This does look like a fun one. I would like to give this a shot when I can actually unlock it. This one, though, I mean, I guess I'll unlock it. Sure. And I know I said that I specifically wanted to hold on to my materials, and you know, unless it was for something that I really did see myself using, but I don't know. It kind of annoys me that it displays the little dot there, which it actually still does. Oh yeah, because we can also unlock this, or upgrade this new model core. Sure, whatever. Let's upgrade that as well, even though I'm not going to use it. Do we see anywhere the... I guess it would be in abilities, probably, maybe? Ah, we can switch between ability and Attuner art, I see. Executor. So I can only assume that these are independent of what specific ability you have equipped. Yeah, in fact, it just shows the same ability for each slot. Okay, so, for Nola, it's the Executor. Transforms a weapon into a form that deals a powerful frontal blow. The weapon's final and true form, an instrument of utter ruination. It has had a limiter placed on it to keep it in check. Interesting. Yeah. In fact, the Attuner art only... No, I guess it shows the same number of stars. So, will that just get more powerful if you upgrade more of the sub weapons, I suppose? Who knows? Anyway, that looks pretty good. Covers a nice area, presumably deals a good amount of damage. Breaks parts, of course, so that's good. Let's see, yours is Rising Fist. Ooh, I mean, that looks really good as well. Pretty similar, I suppose, in terms of what it does. The prosthetic overheats and delivers a powerful uppercut. I suppose this reaches a little bit further upwards to potentially hit things that are up in the air. I mean, so does this to an extent. Yeah, seems like the area covered is pretty similar. Pushing beyond its own limits, the prosthetic arm calls upon Lilac's magic to deliver justice. What would yours be? Protective Wind. Cloaks Lilac in wind magic, bolstering defense for a duration. Okay. Responding to her wish to protect Lilac, Munan's heart has opened to a new power. Oh, that's cute, but I honestly don't know if I'm really going to be using that much. Like, my understanding is that all of these will just consume one full SP bar, right? Once the bar is full, you can use one of your arts, and then it's empty again, and you have to... Ooh, look at that, though. Then you have to wait for it to refill, so... I think I'm usually going to go for the offensive arts, but who knows. Anyway, Transform. Transforms into Caladrius, setting off powerful bursts of magic in front. I mean, that looks the most awesome. How do they compare damage-wise? Oh, wait. This is a ton of break damage, apparently. More speed, way more AoE, slightly less power. Well, actually, maybe a lot less power? Who knows? It's hard to say. Right, this Rising Fist deals more damage, more break damage, same speed. Less AoE, it says, but I mean, it doesn't look like it's really a lot less. So if I can get really close to an enemy, it feels like Rising Fist is probably my best option in terms of damage. If these bars are to be trusted. If I really want to maximize break damage, I'm gonna go for this, and Executor I'm just gonna use never. I don't know. If I want to cover the largest area possible, I suppose. Anyway, they all look cool in their own right. Definitely looking forward to giving them all at least a try. What's yours? For the sake of completeness, Chain Tempest. Nullifies enemy attacks momentarily and counterattacks with a large number of chains, doing damage across a wide area. Okay, so it's another large area counter, which makes sense, I suppose. The Shackled Beast was taken into House Frost by the Chief Attuner. Although his visage remained as stoic as ever, he was glad for something to protect and dedicate himself to. Right. Right, and also using the ways of an Attuner, Lilac can enable Yolvan to plumb the depths of his mutant power. Embrace the mutation. Okay, good stuff. SP1. Oh, okay. So, I guess we can eventually somehow acquire a second SP bar so we can store up 2 uses of our arts, but not for the time being. Also, I should go back to set number 1 for the sake of exploration, for the purpose of exploration, and yeah, wouldn't mind re-equipping this, but of course we'll at the very least have to find one more slot thingy, which I keep forgetting what it's called, and then buy another one. Or, of course, find 2 for free. That would be ideal, although they have been pretty rare so far. Anyway, I think I should probably stop here. Didn't really make a lot of progress in terms of map completion or anything, but I mean, obviously, defeating the boss in, you know, relatively timely manner, I would say. Was obviously a major step, establishing our base here and, well, unlocking pathways to 2 new zones. Which one am I going to start with? Actually, I have not been thinking about that at all. Maybe the Steel District? And ultimately, you know, with the chance of ultimately meeting this Declan in person, and also this arena tower that he apparently constructed, which I can only assume is another place where we're gonna be going, and maybe competing in or something. That's intriguing. We haven't really learned anything more about the Sorcerer's Academy, which does make it more mysterious. Not really sure what to expect of that place. Yeah, but maybe Steel District next. That sounds good to me. Anyway, for now... Oh, right, and then of course, the most important thing, we have a stylish new cloak. And the art's unlocked, and yeah, okay. Lots of good stuff, actually. But yeah, anyway. Thank you so much for watching, as always. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.